You are now tuned into the Cara Pressley radio show. I'm Cara Pressley, your favorite host, America's favorite career cheerleader. And today we have an amazing guest. I want you guys to stay tuned so that we can get into this interview. As always, please remember to visit carapressley.com for all of the latest information on what's going on with me. And stay tuned. The interview's up next. Y'all, I am back, with our interview for the day, and we're actually here with J.18. I want to talk about that name in just a second, but how are you, Jalen?
I'm good, Cara. I miss you, man. It's been a long time. It's been a minute.
Man. Listen, y'all,
right.
We're going way back, okay? When I was first in this interview.
Oh, yeah.
It was one of my first interviews that back before he had them million followers on TikTok. I actually wanted to interview so that I could go ahead and let him know he's not following me on TikTok. And I feel some kind of way about it. You know, he's so famous over there. I don't
See, here we go.
200 followers. No, I ain't even gonna get into it. Tell us about this name. Why is it J.1.8? What is that?
Oh, Joshua 1:8, that's just biblical, Cara. Yeah, I'm not gonna go all deep into it, but it's a scripture in the Bible in Joshua chapter 1:8, and it talks about, if you meditate in the word day and night, you're gonna make your way prosperous and you're gonna have good success. So it's the word of God is my foundation. So that's what I seek daily, weekly. That's been the foundation of my life since I was a little kid. So that's where it comes from. J18, and my name is already Jalen, and people call me Jay. Right. So J18, it kind of, I kind of just mingled the two, and that's where I got the name from.
The Lord told me to ask. He said, "Go ahead and ask him," because
there you go.
I needed to ask. I was like, I'm gonna ask him about it. The things we don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's definitely where it comes from.
I love that. Listen, for y'all who don't know, y'all might know Jalen from, like I said, TikTok, Instagram, all the funny videos. I don't even know where to start. We all gonna tap into this social media real quick. The best part of the videos I love lately is the parents walking in on the kids. Whether it's the daddy with the snack going in there with his words of wisdom, or the kids talking back. But I know this all started like with the whole school system and like being the extra teacher in the school. But tell us how your comedy has evolved and what's been going on since you got started.
Cara, it's been a lot going on. Just constantly making content. Mm-hmm. I think last time we talked, that was before I even really got started on YouTube. Really, a little backstory. I was working the job. Honestly, I was working. I had a 9 to 5. Hated it. But you got to do what you got to do. Long story short, I posted a video. I almost gave up on YouTube. People don't understand this. I almost gave up doing content YouTube because I was like, it's hard. When you truly love something, you constantly pounding the pavement. You've been working on it for years and you love to do it. Sometimes you feel like giving up. We all be honest. Sometimes we do. Yeah. And this one particular night, I uploaded a video. I said, you know what? I'm going to try it one more time. I'm going to try YouTube. I'm going to upload this video. I'm going to leave it alone. Uploaded the video. I woke up the next morning. The video on YouTube hit 1 million views.
Well,
In a week's time, the video got over 25 million views. I gained over 100,000 subscribers in a week.
Come on, God. See, the Lord, it's the alignment for me because like this radio show, I'm using it to build my YouTube. And I feel like even the last time we had an interview, you had a word for people, which was just start. And as we see you start and you keep going. And so that's what's up. I didn't even know that. Let me.
Yes, that literally, and like I said, it's crazy. Last time we talked, I said that, and literally, I had to take my own advice. And sometimes God will put you in a position where you got to take your own advice. You give advice, you got to take it. So, that's what happened. And after that, it just opened up the floodgates. It allowed me to become a full-time entrepreneur, work for myself, and do what I love to do every day, which is make people laugh through these skits and content. I've traveled to North Carolina, did a show in North Carolina for some teachers and made them laugh. Ran into some people that knew me out in North Carolina and Charlotte, to be exact. And it's just been beautiful, man. God has just really been blessing me, and I can't complain, Cara. I just can't.
I'm excited for you. That was going to be my next question. Is this full time for you? Because I know the last time we talked, it was understanding of, and it wasn't full time for me either. So I wasn't interviewing full time either. And I was like, like the checks ain't here yet. You know what I mean? And it's like, what do we do in that season? Especially when it looks like all these other influencers are thriving and flourishing. So I'm excited for you for that. Full time ain't no joke. And I know
it's no joke. It's no joke.
Listen, sometimes you feel like you left the 9 to 5 for a 24-hour. Listen.
That's what it feels like. It's nonstop. You actually work harder. You know, when you work a job, people say all the time you work a lot harder. I was like, how? You doing something you love to do. You get to wake up when you want to wake up. Man, let me tell you something. You get on this side, it has a lot of benefits, but you putting in work. You putting in some work.
And your mind doesn't stop. It's like an all day, what do I need to do next? Did I do enough? Did I follow up on that email? I mean, it's just a constant. And like you said, like, yeah, I get to get up late if I want to, but my schedule actually requires me to get up a little early. Like, you know what I mean? Like for what I want and what I need to do, it just doesn't stop. So I'm sure it's been an adjustment for you. And you have a new family, it seems.
Yes.
We be seeing on the back end. It was the Target video for me.
You know what? Let me tell you something. That little girl, my daughter's name is London. She has changed me, Carl, for them. And it's just crazy that God's time. I always take it back to God because just the timing is just impeccable.
Yeah.
Like there's no way I could have. Sometimes I feel like I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing now if I was doing what I was doing a couple years ago or a year ago. I feel like when you're chosen by God and you are really one of His kids, man.
Yeah.
And you really serve Him. Everything happens in His timing. Mm-hmm. And I've been saying this a lot lately. You don't want anything before it's time.
That part.
You don't want anything before it's time. So my daughter was born this past September, and it just changed me. It changed me, for the better, because now I want to work harder.
Right.
I want her to have everything that I didn't have growing up. We grew up poor. I hope my mom ain't watching this. We ain't had no money.
Hey, Mama Hen.
I'm just playing, Mom. We had a little something, but
you had enough.
Looking in my daughter's eyes, it just gives you it's another surge, a true surge of energy that you get to get up early. You talked about getting up, like, I don't get to sleep in late. Like I'm up.
We are up.
Yes.
You gotta get, especially for what you want though. It's like you sleep when. Some days I don't go to sleep. I mean, we know that's not healthy. We are trying to work on that. But when you get to do it though, like what you want and be around the people and sending an email or having a meeting at 4 a.m. because a possible client is in Paris or whatever's going on is okay with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So again, it's not that we're not tired. It's just that this tiredness is worth it, right?
Definitely. It's definitely worth it because like my mom always told me, and it's something that she said that stuck with me. She said, you do what you got to do now or what you need to do now so you can do what you want to do later. The grind day in and day out. If you keep at it, you keep pushing, you keep pounding that pavement, it's going to pay off eventually. It certainly did for me so far.
I love that for you. Well, let's talk about this journey and where you've come to now.
Okay.
Are there any surprising parts on the journey, whether it's people reaching out? Because I mean, like I said, y'all, he got millions of followers. Anybody reaching out or people who shared your videos that you're like, I can't believe it?
Cara, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not trying to front. It's been so many. It's been a lot. I think the most notable one recently that really stuck out to me was Damian Lillard. He's an NBA basketball player, started point guard for the Portland Trail Blazers. Mm-hmm. Shared my video, and we've been DMing, he been talking to me, telling me how funny it was, how funny I am, and it's just like, man, like, your gift will really make room for you. That's kind of where it goes back. I can't sit here and name everybody, just to name one notable person. Like, your gift truly will make room for you. It's been a lot of people that's been reaching out to me and showing me love, and it just makes me want to work harder and keep going.
Right. Oh, I love that for you. Yeah, it's definitely it's a humbling feeling, right? Because you start to feel like, do I deserve it? And it's like, yes, I do, because God prepared me. I'm doing the work, you know what I mean? I'm using my gifts, and you're using them for all that you're supposed to. I love that for you. Some people don't know, because I told my friend, y'all, let me tell you, I have a friend who loves Jalen, and last week I was like, well, let me see if I can call him for you. And Jalen, that don't mean y'all call him. That's not what that means. But
don't get this misconstrued. Right. Everybody can't do that, Carl.
Right.
Everybody can't.
He picked up and made her day, and I told her, I said, you know, Jalen got a gospel single. So everybody don't know that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna sing again?
Yeah.
Are you gonna sing again?
You know what? I've never given up on it. I feel like when God gives you a gift, you have to keep it. Even if you may not be working on it currently, yes, I will.
Okay.
I will. Okay. I definitely will. It's just that, you know, comedy, that's like number one.
Yeah, I hear that.
You know, I feel like music is like a branch on this tree. Right. You know, it's a branch, you know, so I'm definitely gonna do it again for sure.
I love that. That's awesome. What is your wildest dream? Where do you want to go? You know, I've spoken to existence. I feel like you're gonna be on Abbott Elementary. That's one of my favorite shows. It has teachers. I just see a guest spot coming in, Quinta, if you're watching. But where would you like to go? What's the greatest dream for you? Where do you want this to take you?
Major motion picture.
Come on.
I mean, that's just what it is. I can't explain it. Mm-hmm. I just know that it's coming. You know, getting into acting and just entertainment in general. You know, because there's nothing that makes me more happy than seeing people laugh. You know, and in the sad world that we live in. You know, seeing people entertained and happy. You know, for those few moments you get away from what you're dealing with to focus on somebody that makes you laugh. You know, so I just really see myself, you know, one day being in a major motion picture, and I truly believe that's gonna happen soon.
I love it, and I'm gonna be right there. I'm gonna be his assistant, so y'all gotta go through me.
You could.
I'm gonna be right there to help. Do you need some?
I don't know, Carl. You might be a little expensive. I don't know. I hope I can afford you.
Hilarious. Listen, I love that. Jalen, that's all I have. I just wanted to connect with you and get you to come back on and give me an organic conversation, give y'all the behind the scenes of which y'all don't get to always see. He always making you laugh, but it's just always a pleasure to talk to you and just get you to share a piece of your story. Thank you for coming to the Cara Pressley radio show.
Anytime, Cara, anytime. Know it.
You got any final words for the people?
Man, whatever you want to do, go do it. Don't let nobody stop you. I don't care what people are saying about you. Do it anyway. Do it anyway. Because the truth of the matter is, when it's yours and it's gonna happen for you. Just don't worry about what anybody got to say. Everybody's reading comments and worried about what the naysayers say. Look, man, just go for your dreams, man. Get up every day and go get it. Go take it.
That part. Post the content, y'all. Get out there, create, do your stuff. Jalen said so, and I did too. Just to make sure y'all know exactly where to follow Jalen. Jalen, tell everybody J.1.8. Tell them your platforms and how they can follow you.
Yeah, you can follow me at DJ18 on TikTok, J18 on YouTube, J18 on Instagram, J18 on Facebook. And like she said, it's J.O.N.E.8. But if you type in J18, I'm gonna pop up everywhere. So yeah, y'all can follow me on all those. Right. So check me out on all those platforms, y'all. Check me out.
I love it. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and we will see you next week. Oh man, what an amazing interview that was to have Jalen come on and join me for the Cara Pressley radio show. You know, this interview has been, you know, really rewarding. Sometimes you never know what word you need to help you keep going, and Jalen always provides that. So this is also my reminder to you, letting you know that if you're listening to this at 5 a.m. every Thursday, where you can catch me, please also know that if you want to listen again later, you can go to my YouTube. So please make sure you subscribe on YouTube. It is Cara Pressley. And before we close out the show today, I actually wanted to come and bring you guys a few affirmations. You know, again, this show so far has been interview based because I actually get to talk to some amazing people, and I have just got to share that with you. But I want to also bring you guys a positive spin, a positive light, positive moment to your day. So today I'm actually going to close out with a few affirmations that can help you move forward in your day, take action in your day, and put you on the path that you need to be on. And here are those affirmations. What thoughts or situations do I need to let go of? Oh, that's a good question for yourself, something that you can ask yourself. How would I feel right now if I were not worried? Oh, that is something out there for somebody who's worried about a situation, and maybe you just need to let it go, like the first affirmation. Here's another one. I will choose to believe that this challenging situation does not define me. How many times have we let some of the most terrible, worst, no good, very bad day things happen to us, and we let it take over our day? And of course, more so, just define us overall. You don't have to do that. And one of the last things I'm going to leave you with is, I am worthy of having good things happen to me. That is so true. I pray that you receive these affirmations today and everything that I'm saying, and understand that you too can have a successful day. You too can create the life that you want. Again, make sure that you visit my website, carapressley.com. Take a look at my story, browse around, look at some of my reviews, maybe even take a look at some of my services. Check out my resources, because you don't always have to purchase a service. You can always look at the free downloads that I have on my website to help you get through the day. I have downloads such as a list of affirmations from A to Z. I have a list of self-care that you can do. I also have a checklist, a done list. A done list is not like a to-do list. It's something that you can look at and say, you know what? Yes, I can do that thing for myself right now, and you should do it. It's downloadable online on my website. And then I also have a list of my top 3 public speaking tips. And again, remember, if those top 3 public speaking tips aren't enough for you, then I do have a masterclass for that. Successfully Speaking is now registering new applicants. Please go on and reserve your spot. You can be in my next session. This is a 1-day intensive masterclass so that you can create the life you want, learn how to network, get emotionally intelligent, understand what you need to do to communicate with your audience the right way, effectively, every time. So please don't forget about that masterclass. And overall, follow me on TikTok. I am Feelin, Feelin, successful on TikTok. I am The Career Cheerleader on Instagram. You can also follow me, The Career Cheerleader, on Facebook. And again, like I said, Cara Pressley on YouTube and Cara Pressley on Twitter. Okay? Thank you, Mike King Biz, for always sharing your platform. I am right here with you on the #1 in business radio on ESPN 106.1. Thank you so much. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, you caught the replay, I appreciate you. Please comment, subscribe, tell your friends, tell everyone about it. And I will see you again next week, just you and me. And of course, a guest. I'll see you then. Bye.
When you see these letters on my chest, you know just who I be.